Have you ever seen a couple that has been together for 50 years and you can still see the sparkle of love in their eyes for each other, totally obsessed with each other, and wonder what is their secret sauce? Because let's be real, most of the relationships today completely fall apart. But a very tiny fraction of them, literally less than 3 to 4%, seem to have unlocked the secret code. And I promise you, it has got nothing to do with luck. 99% of couples are getting destroyed by the same fights about money, chores, feeling ignored, control issues, cheating issues, while these super happy couples are on a completely different level of satisfaction, happiness, joy, and contentment in their marriage or relationship. What is their secret? Have they mastered a new insane habit or cultivated certain practices that has helped them build a bulletproof trust and literally happiness that flows into their relationship abundantly, infinitely, and there is nothing but supreme contentment in that relationship? Have they figured out that love is just not about a feeling? It is a series of choices that you make every single day that contribute towards that ultimate state of nirvana in your relationship. If you want the blueprint for such a relationship that not just survives but is actually winning and is thriving and is experiencing the ecstasy of true love, which has got nothing to do with the feeling of love. If you want to know this secret sauce, this blueprint for a successful, happy, thriving, fulfilling relationship that not just survives but actually wins, do not click away and watch our video till the end, because today we are revealing few secrets of this secret recipe sauce. Forget everything you think you know about relationships. The difference between a couple that makes it and the couple that is actually happy. It isn't about expensive dinners or crazy romantic vacations. It's found in the tiny, consistent things you do for each other every single day. It's built in the moments nobody sees. It's how you handle a fight, how you talk about the future, how you act when you think no one's watching, how you stand up for each other, how you respect each other, and how you thrive in the happiness of other. Most people think the goal is to find the perfect person. That is a huge myth. A myth that many of our romantic mythologies and stories and fairy tales have just inculcated this huge myth in our minds that there is this perfect person, that princess, that prince who is made just for you. Let me break that bubble for you. It is just a myth. It is just something that is not a true existence. The couples who win for decades know it's about becoming the right person, building insane habits together, and being happy with each other and by yourself. They get that you don't find an amazing relationship, you find the person you want to build the relationship with, and then you build that amazing relationship. You build it brick by brick with habits, I have seen these practices happen within my own family, both sets of my grandparents, my parents, my uncles, and aunts. They all are extremely successful, happy in their relationships. I myself have learned a lot from just watching them and understanding the secret sauce. Let's get into the 5 habits to the secret sauce. Number 1, you should operate with the mindset of us versus I mindset. This first habit is so powerful, it will literally change your entire life. It is a mindset hack. When a fight starts, and they always do, what do 99% of people do? They get into me versus you. That is the mode that is going to ultimately not lead anywhere but chaos and kill your relationships, trust, respect, and love. An attitude of me versus you, it results in wars. It is about you are right versus I am wrong versus I am right versus you who's wrong. The goal is to win an argument, and this strategy always has a victim, and the victim is the relationship itself. Even if you win the fight, the connection is lost. The trust, the respect, and the core existence of that relationship gets cracked. Resentment blows up, and you start building a wall between the two of you. The most successful couples, they never play this game. Instead, they use the us versus the problem. That is the cheat code that they use. When a problem appears, whether it's money or whether it is a dumb misunderstanding or whether it is something where your mood is just off, you never put yourself on top of this relationship. You attack the problem as a team. The goal isn't to win, but it is to destroy the problem that is causing an itch of thorn within that relationship. It's a complete reframe of your mindset. The question is no longer how do I prove myself right, but the question should be how do we beat this problem that's trying to mess with us, that is trying to mess with our relationship, our love, our happiness. This isn't just a small word change, it changes everything. It turns a war zone into a team meeting. It keeps respect alive because you're not attacking your partner, you're attacking the problem together. Many studies have proven that the best couples and the happiest couples don't argue less. They just argue smarter. They have constructive conflicts, which is just a fancy way of saying they are brutally honest without being brutal. Here's a crazy, simple example. A credit card bill is way higher than he thought. The normal way to start screaming is, "You spent way too much money again on your shopping." And the war begins. But a couple using the habit would say, "Yo, I just saw the credit card bill and it's insane. I'm honestly stressing out. Can we team up together tonight and make a plan to crush this problem from happening again next month?" You see, the husband did not tell the wife that you went bonkers on your shopping spree, and neither did he try to blame her for it. He just said, "Let's be considerate about it when we go on a shopping spree next time." Immediately, the wife will recognize that she made a mistake. Rather than him attacking her, he is inviting him to solve this habit or to solve this problem of overspending without planning. It's not an invitation to war. I will tell you this one habit, me and my husband, we have practiced since we've known each other, and we put 99% of our problems, our fires, our agitated situations to rest, and we solve them amicably. Well, My husband loves me way too much to see a single drop of tear in my eyes. So that's a different story. I was lucky in that matter. But still, I've seen this work like magic. It's not that my husband knows how to handle me, it's just that we both understand that both of us can make mistakes and we are not going to attack each other for the mistakes we make. We help each other grow as a person and we come out of it as winners together. It's a teamwork. We are a couple. It's not I versus you, it is us versus the problem. It's a choice. It's a choice that you make to protect your marriage, to protect your relationship, no matter what. It is one of my most favorite habits. And trust me, I have seen this work 99.99%. Habit 2, practice financial unity. One of the biggest relationship destroyers in the world is money. Many generations ago, the concept was the husband would make the money and the wife would nurture and nurture the house, and he was in control of decisions. Those days are long past gone, way past since my great great grandmother's days. Now, both husband and wife are making money. Doesn't matter who makes more or who makes lesser, but both are in a partnership when it comes to financial decisions. The top cause of divorce in this day and age, and for most couples, is money, is the nightmare of secrets, lack of trust that happens because of that, fighting, then trying to beat each other in the fights, control issues, and then you become your own enemies. It's always my money versus your money, which turns into a never ending fight over who pays for what. This creates a massive power imbalance in a relationship, and it is always a breeding ground for toxic resentment. The strongest and most happiest couples never fall for this trap. They do exactly the opposite. They practice financial unity. This isn't about having a joint bank account, it is a mindset. You treat all income as our income and all debts as our debts. Any financial problem as our problem, and any financial wins as our wins. It is a teamwork. We decide together what is best for our relationship. Many failed marriages, they run their finances like sometimes it is a secret mission where they are trying to outdo each other, or where they're trying to do secret things without the other partner knowing. Successful couples do not function that way. They run their finances like a mission. It's a team mission. Total honesty and transparency are the only two rules with this habit. This means that you have to talk about money without any fear, shame, or any guilt. You don't have to talk about it all the time. Successful couples know everything about each other's money history, spending habits, and what money actually means to them. Is it security, freedom, power, charity? It's all a team decision. They don't hide like Amazon packages, or they don't have secret credit cards. Neither will they do anything without the other person knowing, except for the fact sometimes, when you want to have a surprise birthday party for your spouse or for your loved one. At that time, sometimes you have to hide certain things from them until that surprise is given out to them on that special occasion. Other than that, there should be no secrets, and there should be no lying or beating about around the money issue. Happy, successful couples, they not just thrive in their financial abundance, but they will also thrive in the fact that whenever there is a financial challenge, they deal with it together. And it's a fact. With the foundation of total honesty, they build a teamwork, a team plan. They make budgets together. that serves team goals. They decide together what they are saving for, whatever it might be, a mansion house, a crazy vacation, retiring at the age of 30, and then they automate their money to make more money for them. It becomes a shared mission, and then what? Guess what? Money just flows into their life abundantly. I'll give you an example. A top tier couple will schedule a monthly money meeting. We sit down not just to fight but to review the progress, celebrate smashing goals, and plan their next attacks and goals. Couples like this, they adjust their budget as a team. They turn the world's most stressful topic in a relationship into a way to connect and grow. It's a genius secret. By treating money like a team project, they completely eliminate one of the biggest reasons why marriages fall apart, why relationships fall apart. It's not a battlefield anymore, it's a shared pile of extra cash that you use to build your dream life together. Habit number 3, make daily trust deposits. For me, trust and respect are the foundation of any relationship. If you don't have these, you have nothing but anxiety, suspicion, stress, and cracks within that relationship. Most people think trust is about the big things. Don't cheat on your spouse, don't lie about something big. You are correct. That is true, but it is only part of the story. For the strongest couples, trust isn't just about avoiding huge betrayals. It's about the presence of thousands of tiny positive actions that continues to strengthen your trust and respect for each other. Here's a small secret. Trust is a bank account. You can't just make one huge deposit and expect that trust bank account to last forever. You have to make continuous, small, consistent, periodical deposits every single day. And just like a real bank account, hundreds of tiny, dumb withdrawals can leave you with a zero balance. So, how do you make these daily trust deposits, you may ask? It's through small acts of pure reliability. It's calling when you say you will call. It's doing the dishes when you say you will do. It's being somebody your partner can actually count on. They know they can rely on you. That look in their eyes will tell you what action you need to take. When your words and your actions are the same, you build an insane level of safety in that relationship. Your partner learns deep down that you have their back and that they can depend on you even when it is a choice of life and death. Another huge deposit? Huh. Put your phone down when your partner is talking to you. Actually, listen. In my house, me and my husband, when we are together, we do not have any gadgets around us. When we want to be together, those precious moments matter to us the most. Listen to your partner. Don't try to fix their problem or don't try to override what they are trying to say. Sometimes you, as a partner, you just need to sit and listen to what they have to say. This creates a value of safety where your partner can be completely real with you. They know that when they are being vulnerable with you, you will never misuse that information or situation to make them feel bad about themselves, now or even in the worst situations of your relationship. Another key deposit is showing how grateful you are to have them in your life. Relationship experts have proven that a couple's happiness is directly tied to how often they say thank you, or that look in their eyes that tells you that you matter for them in their lives. And they show appreciation, sometimes directly or indirectly. It's in those moments that you live 1,000 lives with your spouse. Thank them. even if it is a boring chore, or tell them how much you appreciate them, their hard work. You know, it's not just about compliments, but it is about letting them know that you value them. Tell them this through words or sometimes through other ways. You know what I mean, don't you? These things, these are the tiny, tiny moments of validation of a relationship that builds a massive bank of goodwill. It's like having a million, multi-million dollars of excess money in your bank. And when a stressful time comes that requires a withdrawal, you've got more than enough to cover for it. Building trust is not just about one big heroic gesture, it is about building with thousands of tiny, consistent actions and habits that scream out loud, I care about you, I value you, you mean the world to me, and without you, my world cannot exist. You are indispensable to me. This is much more valued than the words, I love you. The more successful couples master this habit, they are intentionally becoming more reliable, more happy, more content. We'll see that couples like this, their relationship, it is actually growing more content, more happy. They want each other more, even though they might have been married for decades and decades altogether. Building a foundation of trust and respect makes the relationship literally unbreakable. Habit number 4, practice the accountability mirror. In 99% of struggling relationships, there is a culture of blame game. When things go wrong, it's so easy to point a finger at your partner than to look at yourself. This is human nature that many have learned through their environment, through their childhood experiences. But the most elite couples, they refuse to do that. They use what I call the accountability mirror. This is all about taking 100% responsibility for your actions, your words, and your feelings. These couples who are successful in their relationships, they understand that an amazing relationship is just two amazing individuals. Two happy people make a happy marriage. Two individuals who have that mindset of, I want to thrive in the success and happiness of my partner, is who make a successful, happy, and thriving couple. And they not only just want to personally grow, but they are also equally responsible for the growth of their partner. That is how you grow a relationship. When you practice accountability, you show that when you make mistakes, you acknowledge them and you apologize as fast as you can. And then you tell them what you've learned from that mistake and how you're going to not repeat making that mess again. This isn't about blaming yourself or taking on the responsibility of somebody else's faults. It is about being brutally honest about your role in the problem. It's about switching from you made me feel to when this happened, I felt dash dash dash. That tiny word change in a statement makes the relationship move away from attack or from begin a war of you versus I. And instead, it starts a real conversation where two adults can understand that it is okay for us to sometimes make mistakes, and rather than get into a defensive nightmare war zone. Taking accountability makes it possible to have honest conversations, solve problems, and guess what? You grow as a human being by doing that. When both people are holding up the mirror, they attack conflicts with the goal of fixing the conflict, not blaming each other. This takes guts courage, magnanimity, and the intention to know that your ego and arrogance is not important than this relationship. It takes the courage to look at yourself and ask, what part of this was my fault? How did I end up making this worse? How can I do this differently? What can I do to make sure that this does not happen again? This mindset fuels insane personal growth. When partners hold themselves accountable, they challenge each other to become better human beings. This isn't about being mean to each other, it's a team commitment of improvement, the process of continuous improvement. You become a team dedicated to crushing each other's weaknesses so that the partnership can get stronger and can thrive and be more successful, may continue to live in that state of nirvana. The secret of this habit is to realize that you can only control one person in this world, and that one person is yourself. By taking full responsibility of your happiness, your growth, your reactions, you bring a better person of yourself into the team of marriage or into the team of relationship. The strongest, happiest, thriving couples, they don't expect their partners to make them happy. They create their own happiness and they invite their partner along for that insane ride within that bubble of happiness they create. And when two happy couple come together, that relationship is a state of nirvana, a state of bliss, a state of pure joy and pure bliss, which is much more powerful than an orgasm. Couples like this, they live in a state of orgasm every second of their lives and they make an effort to stay in that state of life. The last habit for this video, and one of my most favorite ones, you have to engineer spontaneity and play. What happens to the spark in most long term relationships? It's so infamously called the honeymoon phase. I call it that spark. It dies. Most couple, they slide into a roommate zone. They literally become like two roommates living in the same house, leading two individual lives. Life becomes boring loop of work and chores and TV and sleep, and the same loop continues. They stop dating each other, they stop having fun, they stop dressing up for each other, and the excuse is always, I'm too busy or I'm too tired. The relationship starts to starve to death from boredom. The 1% couple, the 1% who are constantly living in a state of bliss and state of nirvana, they refuse to let this happen in their relationship. They understand the value of the spark, that excitement. It isn't an accident, it's a mission objective. You have to continuously keep that spark glowing and growing and becoming more intense and more desirable. They intentionally engineer moments of spontaneity and play. Such couples, they know that sharing new experiences together is like that drug that is needed for every successful relationship. The drug that floods the brain with the same chemicals that you experienced during the honeymoon phase of your relationship. They are literally hacking their own brains to keep that connection alive. They are hacking their brains to keep that chemical alive within their systems. And this isn't about huge, expensive, fancy dinners or going on exotic vacations. It's about breaking the soul crushing routines of daily life and instead take time out for each other, where you, at least a couple of times in a month, you plan a surprise event, whether it is a date, whether it is a weekend getaway, or whether it is some kind of a spa event which would ignite that spark. You can do things without even spending a single dime, but then you have to come up with innovative ways. Me and my husband, we compete with each other to see how we can outdo each other for these events. And let me tell you, the spark just keeps glowing brighter and brighter and brighter. The activity itself doesn't matter. What matters is the shared adventure. What matters is the effort that your partner has put to make you feel special again. When he buys me that special, sexy, expensive, exotic gown, and when I wear it for him, sometimes he cooks the dinner and it is just the two of us, nobody else in the house, and it is an exotic moment for both of us. This is just an example I'm giving you, where I'm trying to tell you that you don't have to necessarily go out of the way, spend a lot of money to make this happen. It is just in the thoughts. And when that spark ignites, let me tell you, that drug of bliss continues to enthrall your lives for a long, 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 long time. You have to put an effort to keep your relationship and that spark glowing and growing and shining brighter and brighter. This activity itself doesn't matter. What matters is that feeling, I still want to pursue you. I still want you so bad, just the same way I wanted you the first time I laid my eyes on you. I want to have fun with you, and every second that I spend with you, I'm grateful to this universe for bringing you into my life. That wanting that you see in each other's eyes, where you see that your partner is treating you with a way where you feel like you are his princess, where he feels like that he is your prince charming. Make this novelty and make this fun non-negotiable priority. Then nothing can make that relationship from getting stale. I will tell you what, I see the same spark in my grandparents' eyes and in my parents' eyes, even after they were married for decades and decades together. And I learned some of the tricks by just observing how they treated each other. These are the five secrets that I shared, and most of these secrets I have learned through observing the couples who are happy, content, and who are successful within my family environment. A quick recap of the five cheat codes to a relationship that is not just lasting forever, but it is thriving with happiness, contentment, and bliss. Number one, use the us versus the problem mindset, teaming up to destroy any problem that gets in your way. Number two, practice financial unity, manage money like a championship team. Number three, make daily trust deposits, build a mountain of safety with small, consistent actions every day. Number four, use the accountability mirror, refuse to blame and take ownership of your own growth. And number five, engineer spontaneity and play within your relationship that creates fun and experiences that will keep the spark not just alive, glowing brighter and growing bigger. This stuff isn't rocket science. It doesn't take any talent or luck. It is a mindset and it is a powerful choice that you have to make every day. It is an intention that you set up not for your relationship or for your partner, but for yourself. Two amazing individuals come together with the same intention. The great relationship isn't an accident, it is a choice that you will enjoy, thrive, and experience every single day of your life. These aren't just tips, these are building blocks of love that can survive anything. I have learned these through my observations of my grandparents and my parents. If you want to build a relationship that is absolutely unbreakable, and if you feel that this video has helped you, smash that subscribe button, like, share, and most importantly, and my most favorite, I have a challenge for you. Comment below with one habit that you are going to start mastering this week. make this public commitment as the first step to build a relationship that you deserve and that will actually win. Thank you for watching our video. Goodbye, and may you thrive in your relationship.